All right. Yeah, let's do this, America. Yeah, I was waiting for my Bing, and I didn't hear it, and so. But now I'm live. I'm a beginner. I haven't done this before. Hey, let's do this, America. I am your friendly host who never does any shows anymore. I am Dr. Mike Sevilla. You can follow me on Twitter, and we're talking about the AAFP Leadership Conference, and of course, with me as always, the man, the myth, the legend, the convener, the chair, the big head honcho, Dr. Gerry Tolbert. How you doing there, Gerry?
Wonderful. Thank you, sir. How about yourself?
Hey, we are like, what are we, like a week, 10 days? We're closing in here, Gerry.
We are actually at a week. The conference starts a week from tomorrow.
I can't believe it. Can you believe it there, Gerry? It's just coming up so quickly.
I cannot. It has happened far faster than I expected, and I'm actually partially in charge of this, so that's not necessarily the best thing.
Yes, I can see your stress that's happening because there's lots of stuff that probably needs to be done, and not a lot of time to do it. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I'm glad I'm out of your shoes because your feet are bigger than mine, but probably going pretty well, I would think, Gerry.
Things are actually going very, very well, and we've had a lot of response. We've got a lot of the state constituencies, state chapters that are bringing full delegations. This year we've got, at last check, and this has been a while ago, but my last check, I saw 15 full delegations, which is a huge number for NCCL, and that full delegations basically means that they're bringing a representative from all 5 constituencies: GLBT, women, IMG, new physician, and they're going to hate me because I forgot them. Help me.
Wait for it. Wait, did you say IMG? I think you missed.
I did. Minorities. Sorry. That's bad. I shouldn't have forgotten that.
We'll edit that out. Or we're fine. Yeah. I mean, it's not like we have a script or anything like that. We're scriptless here on the show.
Notes. What are those?
So if people want to find out more about the meeting, go to afp.org/leader. And I have the precious program right here. You can see the official name, the AAFP Leadership Conference. So May 5-7 with the pre-con on May 4.
That's right. May the 4th be with you.
Exactly.
And with your spirit for our Catholic friends.
Exactly. We should have done more of these shows leading up to this because we're kind of rusty.
I don't know. Yeah, we haven't done too bad so far.
So what are some things you're looking forward to coming up next week there, Gerry?
There is a ton of stuff going on, and there are a lot of great things that we're going to be seeing. And I apologize because I'm actually shrinking some stuff down so I can actually see what I wanted to talk about. We are right now planning a lot of the detail stuff that's going on and trying to make sure that all of the bits and pieces are together. The staff who do most of the heavy lifting, are putting the final touches on that stuff. I currently am working on the script for the new physician, actually the not new physician specifically, but the new attendee orientation. We have a all-encompassing 5-minute sketch that we're going to do to orient folks that have never been to NCCL before to the process of what we do. Go ahead.
No, I have to hit my cough button. Sorry.
Well, we are also excited that Mark Nivet, who is the Chief Diversity Officer for the AAMC, is going to be our keynote speaker. So he's going to be coming in to talk about diversity at multiple levels and how do we encourage diversity even starting before medical school in our primary care workforce, especially in family medicine. So it's going to be a really interesting talk, and he's a really engaging speaker. So I look forward to that too.
Who is that from AAMC?
Mark Nivet. He's the Chief Diversity Officer.
Awesome.
So really, really engaging speaker.
So cool. Yeah. So that's probably going to be the first day, I believe, on Thursday. I would guess that's when that speaker is.
Well, that's a great segue. If you're looking to figure out when things are going to occur, there is now available the app for the conference. If you go to iTunes or the Google Play Store and search for AAFP. That will come up for folks that are looking on a mobile device. If you are looking at there it is. If you're looking at your computer and want to pull up the web app, the address is actually we've shortened it and made something called a tiny URL. For those of you that don't know what that is, essentially you type in the address down here at the bottom, which I'm going to read off for the audio listeners here in just a minute, and it will automatically take you to the web app. You don't have to remember the big long set of numbers and names. It is tinyurl, tinyurl.com/NCCL, all capital letters, 2016. So NCCL 2016. If you type that in, that will take you to the web app, which I am going to screen share with the folks that are watching at home. This is a quick shot of the web app and how it looks. You can see your schedule and plan that out. You can see what's going on at the moment, which is nothing. And there are lots of other sections. There's a whole section for social media. There are attendee profiles if you want to update or see other folks' profiles and get more information that way. I am going to try here to click on my schedule and see if that takes me anywhere yet. The web app is live. I don't have anything in my schedule, so it may not take me anywhere. Yeah, it's not taking me anywhere at the moment. You're muted, Bite.
Yeah, I'm muted because it would flash to me, so that's the thing. What else do you have there, Gerry?
So actually, I did get my schedule to pull up here, so you can see what's going on for May 4th for NCCL. There are some leadership learning breakout sessions. Got Influence, charting your course towards becoming an extraordinary physician leader. The first time attendee orientation there at 3:15 p.m. It runs till 4:45. The leadership listen and learn, and then the big meet and greet for the first evening at 6 to 7. That's not the big party, which happens the second night, but it is a small gathering. So bring your party hats.
Yeah, but there is a pre-conference too that happens on that Wednesday, I believe.
Right. Correct. That's integrated in with some of those things that we were talking about, and that orientation is part of that pre-conference.
So people can go to tinyurl.com/NCCL 2016, and you have to capitalize the NCCL. Is that right there, Gerry?
Yes, as far as I know. I typically with tiny URL, it is case sensitive. So capital NCCL, capital N, capital C, capital L, 2016.
And for at least I downloaded it right before this show because I do a lot of show prep, as people can already tell. But you can see, let's see if I can show that right there. So people in the iOS world, you find it at AAFP Leadership Conference, and you do a search for that. I presume it's the same on the for our Android friends, because we're diverse, because we like all platforms.
That's right. We are platform agnostic, as they say.
And so I will activate this little sucker here, and hey, I get the same type of thing that you get on your web app at tinyurl.com/NCCL 2016. Capitalize the NCCL, and it has all my stuff here. And let's see here: local places, conference info, social media, presenters, my schedule. So all kinds of good stuff here. So very excited about it.
Yes, definitely. Very excited about all of it. I'm excited for the conference to start. I'm excited for all of the wonderful things that we're going to get to talk about and see. Excited to create some new policy, baby policy. Maybe that's not the best word. Embryonic policy for the Academy.
Yes, embryonic policy. We like that. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So the first attending into orientation, I presume, is probably the first day. So I would think
that's right. It's on Wednesday. The first time attendee orientation used to be on the Thursday morning. It used to be a very early session, and we've changed that. We've turned back the clock a little bit to have it the day before. We're doing it later in the day to give opportunity for people to get into Kansas City. There may not be. As many people there, and that's not the only time that we're going to orient folks to what goes on. There will be many, many opportunities to talk about how we do things, but it's just one of the times when we have an isolated, set aside time to talk about those things. We're hoping this year to actually record some of it and to have that set aside as a sort of video that people can watch at any point and learn more about how NCCL works, at least that side of the leadership conference. I don't know what ACLF is going to be doing as far as that early time on Wednesday for the pre-conference, but for NCCL, a lot of it's going to be geared toward getting people oriented and getting people tied into what we're going to be doing for the next 3 days, because it is kind of a whirlwind.
Absolutely. And I'm looking at the ACLF schedule, the annual chapter leader forum, ACLF. And what they have on Wednesday is some, they call it unconference breakout sessions, starting at 1:30. So, and it says here, limited to ACLF. So,
hey, no fair. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine with that.
I don't know. I guess they want to just, have their own community there, which is fine. So, yeah, lots of good stuff here. And so the first time attendee orientation, I presume, is with you and your team of leaders, the advisory committee, and all those people who are working very hard for record attendance this year, right, Gerry?
Correct. And as of right now, we're on track for that. Whether that is equal to or slightly less than last year, maybe more than, hopefully more than. We will find out exact numbers in the near future. I'm kind of digging around right now to see if I can't spoil that a little bit. Give me just a second.
Every year it's kind of a little competition, a driving force. One of the driving forces for the leadership team to get more people there. And this planning group, this leadership group, this advisory group does a lot of phone calls to a lot of the state chapters and other people that they know to try to get more people to come out to the AAFP Leadership Conference. What do you have there, Gerry?
So you will appreciate this. Looking at the unofficial official list, total chapter delegates registered at present, 189.
Wow. 189. Yeah, there you go. Boom. I'd have you drop the microphone, but you'd probably break it. So
it's attached to a bar, so it wouldn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Gerry, you have a new thing for your microphone there. Is that right?
I do. Hold on just a second. So last year, I was just looking at last year's. Last year's was on 98, just for reference for folks.
What?
Yeah. So we're 10 off of last year. We're actually a palindrome, or not a palindrome. That would be, no, we would be an anagram, but that's only for words. So I don't know, whatever, we're an anemone.
Right.
I will finish what you started. Now, what I have an isolation chamber for my microphone so that I can make it very, very quiet. Helps get rid of background noise. Like right now, you can't hear my robot vacuuming the floor upstairs.
What? I can't hear you. What? What? To take the protection off there, Gerry. What? I can't hear you.
I said, I will finish what you started.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh boy. So I can tell you that that here in the great state of Ohio, we are sending a full delegation, and we've been having some conference call meetings, and we've been encouraging people. I think I forget how many new people they are, but I think the majority of them are new people, first-time attendees who should be going to your orientation, and we hope. I think it's going to be really interesting, Gerry, because traditionally not a lot of people have come in earlier on Wednesday, so it'll be interesting to see how many first-time attendees come in on the Wednesday earlier.
We were concerned about that initially. Yeah.
I mean, it usually, everything starts on Thursday. So
they did make an announcement ahead of time. We did talk about it. We have been talking it up in the media stuff that we've been putting out. You are right. It is hard to get time off, especially more than a couple of days. A 3-day weekend is different, or a 4-day weekend is far different than a 5-day weekend. So we're piloting it to see if it works. And if it doesn't, then we may rearrange the pieces. One of the things this does this year is give us time to really do it right and do it the day before. And then we can, like I said, we can record some of that, or we can break it down, create some digital media that may be useful for giving the same information year round, even not just at the conference. So it's a chance to kind of do things a little bit differently, but maybe generate some ongoing materials that can be used.
That's great. That's great. I mean,
And point of order, I was looking at the chart again. It looks like we've got 19 full delegations right now. So,
wow, 19.
No, 19.
Wow. I hope you reached it. Probably going to reach that magic 20, because that would be.
I hope so, and
awesome.
I also hope that we do hit 190 total attendees. That would be kind of handy. I don't think they're actually not counting me in that. So I don't know if I count as an attendee. I should, since I'm kind of the ultimate attendee at this point. But if you add me, that might be 120 or 190. Sorry.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Let's see what else is going on. So that's an interesting change. So the other type of changes versus last year? I mean, it's because I guess, kind of moving things to the day before is a huge change.
Well, it is kind of, except for it used to be at 6 o'clock in the morning, which might as well be the day before for most people. So that change isn't as monumental as you are as you are suggesting. However, the big concern is the vast majority of a lot of the other stuff that we're doing is going to be relatively similar to last year. The business sessions are still be tied closely together. We're still going to have almost a full day of resolution writing and preparation. Reference committees are going to be over the course of a whole day. So there's basically the streamlined version of last year. The one thing that moving that does give us a chance to do is kind of it gives a little more wiggle room to the schedule so that people can, actually attend the special sessions that we're doing. In fact, I heard some rumors that you might be speaking at our conference this year, Dr. Sevilla. What say you to that?
Yes, I can confirm that there, Gerry, because
you heard it here first, people. Dr. Sevilla will be speaking at NCCL.
That's right. Despite my lifetime ban from the meeting, I have weaseled my way back in. But not just me, but there's going to be a great team of people. So on the Thursday night, before people go to dinner, before people go to dinner on Thursday night, there is what is called, it's going to be the first kind of TED-like talks.
TED-like. I like that. TED-like.
Because we can't
be
TEDx. I don't know. Whatever. So it's going to be, I believe, 5 speakers. So I believe correctly. What? I am incorrect?
No, I said you believe correctly.
Okay. So yeah, so we've all been given 10-minute slots, and we're going to be talking about a variety of leadership topics. And so that'll be the Thursday night, and well, I mean, I wouldn't even say Thursday night, Thursday evening before people go to dinner.
Thursday evening, and you don't want to miss it because it is going to be pretty intense and fun and action packed.
It's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you cry. It's going to be the most immemorable session of the whole weekend. So. And as you can probably figure out, Gerry, I have not written anything yet for it. So, yes, that's right. Yes. So, and of course, I've been asked to speak, on a topic I don't know nothing about. I've been asked to talk about leadership in media and what the NCCL meeting means to me. So it's going to take me a long time to.
How will you ever figure that out?
I don't know. It's going to take me forever to write something up there, Gerry. So, but yeah, really excited about that. I hope, I know it's going to be very successful. Not because of me, because of the other speakers. It's going to be successful despite of me. But I hope it starts a new tradition at the NCCL meeting to have this different type of presentation format. I'm very excited about it. And thank you for mentioning it there, Mr. Convener, sir.
You're quite welcome, sir. I'm actually very excited for that one. That of all of the things that we've changed up this year, that has been the thing that has been, I won't say most exciting. All of it's really exciting to me, but that's the thing that I have really looked forward to because I want to see you all speak. It's a bunch of people that I like listening to. It's a bunch of people that have a lot to say that we should all be at least paying attention to. And it's a bunch of people that I think a lot of. So I'm glad that you all, there is a great group that's going to be coming in and speaking there. If you are going to be there, you do not want to miss it. It is a bunch of the leaders in family medicine, the young leaders in family medicine that have not only influenced my desire to participate at the national level through NCCL, but are influencing continuing generations in multiple places. We've got people that are influencing people around the world. So it's going to be a really great set of talks.
I can share one thing that's kind of a little bit behind the scenes. So to tell people for this 10-minute talk, I will be showing one slide. One.
I think that's wise.
In the tradition of TED-like talks,
We should call our talks Theodore. Or we could call them Bill Talks. That way it would be Bill and Ted.
We should call it like Gerry Talks because this is your year.
It is my year, but I'm not talking. So then it would, because everybody always asks who Ted is, and there's really no Ted.
Yeah, so, but we started it this year, so it'll be the Gerry Talks, like the Jerry curl. I don't know.
No. Have you seen my hair?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, other than that, it's pretty much the same format. Something that I love seeing that they've done in the past few years that I really love watching is the kind of the entire group coming forth or writing resolutions. That's a very powerful type image of people kind of in that one kind of open area. You can hear people talking. You can hear people talking all over the hotel. You can hear you can feel the energy. That's one of the cool things that I like about this meeting.
So that is also one other thing that you have pointed out that I need to make sure that people know about too, that are going to be going to NCCL. We are actually expanding where we are doing some of our meetings. It's not just in the one set of rooms that we are typically in. We're going to be back in the area. If you were there last year, there was a tattoo convention across from where we are. That section, we are going to be taking up some of that space for some of the things that we're doing.
Wow.
So it's not just in the main conference halls.
So even more importantly, for all you people out there to get the app or to go to tinyurl.com/NCCL 2016, because it probably has a lot of that info in there. Right, Gerry?
Correct. Check out the app. Check out the website, aafp.org/leader. And if you have questions, you can always hit me up on Twitter at Dr. Tolbert.
And the Twitter, the official Twitter hashtag is what year, Mr. Convener?
It is #AAFPNCCL.
That's right. And for the annual chapter leader forum, the hashtag is #AAFP ACLF. So, but I don't think a lot of people are going to tweet from that because it's all about NCCL.
You said it, not me.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. All the hate mail goes to
that
Mike,
should all go to Mike.Sevilla at, oh wait, sorry.
It's Mike at GerryTolbert.com.
No. Now that you've said that, now I've got to look it up because I don't even know if anybody has GerryTolbert.com. If they do,
well, not anymore because all the 0 viewers that are watching this show right now are not going to Google and getting that.
No one owns it.
There you go, man.
Oh, I am typing into my host.
Want.
Now.
Oh man.
How did I not know this?
See, I'm glad I could. I'm glad I could help you. So as Gerry is typing there, I will kind of from a big picture kind of go over the schedule. So Wednesday is that first time attending orientation. There's a social that evening. Thursday starts the discussion groups and resolution writing. And also on the schedule, it says a healthcare policy panel, which looks very interesting. And also at the end of Thursday, before you go to dinner, check out our leadership TED-like talks, which I'm very looking forward to. It's going to be a good time. And then on Friday will be reference committees. And then, I don't know the exact election schedule. I'm sure we'll probably have that. But on Saturday is the huge, enormous business session. And that is after 3 or 4 days of hard work. It all comes together on Saturday. That's when Gerry takes the podium and we all make fun of him going through parliamentary procedure. Right, Gerry?
Correct. Although I will say that I did purchase my Sturgis book of parliamentary procedure.
Sturgis!
And I have been studying it violently, and I mean that word literally, because I am not going to be that guy. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm going to be that guy.
Like me? That doesn't know parliamentary
like everyone, no one knows the stuff. Sturgis doesn't even know this stuff.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yes. And I'm so weak that even when I was convener, I did not have to run the business session. So I weaseled my way out of that one.
So here you'll love this. GerryTolbert.com available.
Boom.
So registering that.
Yeah.
.me also available.
Boom.
.net.
Boom.
And the one that I am most excited because I really want it. .tv.
See, I have a TV, and it's yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah. TV is probably my favorite one.
So I just realized too that there are new top level domains available. I could get GerryTolbert.space. GerryTolbert.expert, the most expensive domain.
My favorite one is rocks. So to get
GerryTolbert.rocks.
Oh man. Oh boy. Let's see here.
Holy cow. That's not what it said. No, I'm not paying that much for it.
Well, they should batch them all together, Probably.
Well, no, it was actually, that was for single domain. It was saying that it was $8.99 and they were going to charge me $30 for it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need my name.
So, let's see. What else can we talk about? Oh, so Gerry, do you have advice for people who get excited, they get passionate, and they want to run for something at the meeting? Do you have some tips? Do you have some tips as far as preparing a speech, or other type of tips for people to participate and to be elected and all that stuff?
I have some general tips. The first is the offices that are electable at NCCL include co-conveners of all of the constituencies. So there are 5 different groups there. You can essentially be elected to the co-convenership, meaning that next year you help on the team that plans the meeting and runs the meeting. You also become, for the new physicians that are selected for co-conveners, they become the alternate delegates for the Congress of Delegates, for the big AAFP Congress. And 6 of the other 8 are chosen as alternate delegates for special constituencies to go to the COD. So those are positions that you can run for. You can also run for the new physician member of the board, and that's anyone in practice up to 7 years after residency. And all of those require that you have a CV available. So make sure that you've got your CV on you when you come. They require that you have, in most cases, a letter from your chapter. The board member specifically requires that you have a letter of recommendation from your chapter. So make sure that you talk to your chapter if you are interested in running for the board. And honestly, the biggest thing is if you're really interested, talk to some people that have done it before. Make sure that it's something that you really want to do, and then just do it. There's no harm in not getting elected, but there's also no problem learning the process and taking your time and getting used to it. But to be brutally honest, 7 years isn't much. And so as far as the new physicians go, if you're interested in doing that, if you're interested in pursuing leadership positions, do it. Because even at the very worst, your name and your face get out there so that next year you can run again and win if you don't win the first time. So I spent a couple of years doing different positions. I did the new physician, alternate delegate position, the co-convener position for new physicians, and enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. And I really look forward to seeing the crew that comes through this year, because the folks that got elected this past year and I've been working with over the last year to get this stuff together, they have been phenomenal. They are solid folks. They're very funny. And I look forward to spending the weekend with them, enjoying seeing all of the things that we were able to help make happen.
And yeah, I mean, I when I was a new physician, I was the delegate, alternate delegate, and then delegate, and ran for that, and that was fun, and to be on the planning team for the next year, and then eventually being the convener to run the whole thing, and which was a awesome experience. And for people out there, who are thinking about it, I would, and I tell them this every year, just go with it. Go with it. You're going to get emotional. You're going to get passionate. You're going to want to do stuff. You're going to want to say, you come to this conference and say, hey, you really want to, be a part of making a difference. You're around like-minded people. You're going to feel the synergy. You're going to want to do more. And these speeches, or I believe they're still 2 minutes, I believe. So
Give or take.
Depending on the position. Definitely, find somebody who's been through it before, or there's a lot of people around, even from the chapter, even from the other conference. There's people who like to help the new leaders. They like to help. They especially like to help first-time attendees, because we know you have a lot of passion. We know you have a lot of energy, but you don't have the experience, which is sometimes a good thing. But sometimes you have to be a little bit more organized as far as preparing a speech. And if you haven't brought your CV, then there are people there to help you put together a CV, or if you've never written a resolution before, there are people around there who have the experience to help craft all the words in the right way to have it done. So it's a tremendous learning experience. I learn stuff every year that I go, and it's always fun meeting new people. And I know the new people that I meet at this meeting, they're going to be the future leaders of the academy, and also the future leaders in family medicine. And that's why I keep going to this meeting, and also to meet old friends. There's friends that I have, like Dr. Tolbert there. We've been in a lot of trouble together in the academy through the years, and there's people like that just keep coming back to these meetings. And it's just great to catch up, and it gives you energy to go back and go back home and to continue doing the work that you're doing at home. So it's really, really fun. I'm really looking forward to it there, Gerry.
I agree, and everything that you said, I doubly agree with. There are a ton of people that are going to be there that have not been there before. There are a ton of people that have been there before, and it's a great chance for all of us to meet the new people that are coming in, to encourage them to get engaged, to build our community, because that's really what this NCCL is about, is building the community. That's how we put people into what essentially becomes a family, the family of family medicine. At the national level, there's so many people that have known each other for so long that it seems kind of daunting and you can't break into that. But I will tell you that at NCCL, it may seem like that from the outside, but spend 5 minutes with us and you understand that we try to welcome people in as much as we possibly can. Every group has its set of chemistry and its set of shared experiences, but at the same time, we are all open to inviting new people in and helping to grow those new leaders in any way that we can.
I'm so excited.
I am too. I'm a little tired because I'm starting 2 new jobs this week as well. Well, actually, I started one about a month ago and new one the following week, and then I leave. My before I signed on for this job, I let them know ahead of time that May 4th through the 7th that I would be gone, and they still set my start date on May 2nd.
All right, there we go. So yeah. So Gerry feels your pain out there, people.
Right.
he's one of us. He's not one of them.
One of us. No, I actually also took a job as the medical director for the Northern Kentucky Independent Health Departments, and as part of that job, have been trying to get my feet under me and learn how the ins and outs of our current health department and what's going on. Got a lot of neat things going on. But one of the things that we're dealing with right now is a pertussis outbreak. So that's fun. We also, today, I also put out through the Fresh Perspectives blog, a new blog about integrating our family medicine and primary care colleagues, all of us integrating together with the health departments to help maintain the health of the public. And I know that's been a big push over the last few weeks, especially.
Yeah, I mean it's not talked about in the news yet, as far as a pertussis, and I know locally here, our county here and our county to the north, the health departments there have been having a lot of cases of it. There's been cases in our hospital here. Personally, I've had at least a couple patients with that. And it's something that is, I think is going to make it back into the news, if not anything locally, where people at, because it's just not talked about. It needs to be talked about. I don't know if you're able to talk a little bit more about what's going on in your community there, but it's a big problem here.
Sure. Since the fall, we've had about 220 some odd cases. I'd have to look up the statistics on that. But essentially, we've seen some pretty significant outbreaks in schools. We've even seen a fair number of folks that were vaccinated within the last few years that ended up with cases. They were very mild, but they were screened because they had contact with somebody that had pertussis and they showed up as a positive case. So what we're really seeing is that this is a public health problem. It is becoming, it was close to becoming a public health emergency, but we got a lot of buy-in over the last couple of months from physicians. And so a lot of them were testing, a lot of them were treating, and we're seeing a lot more of those cases, dropping off, the numbers of those cases dropping off at this point, which is good. As far as pertussis goes, the symptoms can vary, especially in a mild case, like some of these kids that we're talking about. They can mimic just an upper respiratory infection. And so it's hard for us right now to kind of gauge from an epidemiologic perspective whether or not this is just background and we just don't test for it, so we don't see it, because testing for pertussis is actually kind of tricky. So that's one of the concerns that we have right now. The other concern is that, for a long time, we treated every head cold with azithromycin. And I say we, this is the primary care, the medicine folks in general. Every head cold that walked through the door of an ER and urgent care got a Z-Pack, quote, the Z-Pack. And so how much pertussis would we have seen had we not been doing that? But at the same time, not everybody needs a Z-Pack. You don't need an antibiotic for your viral upper respiratory infection. So how do we balance that out? And the answer is we've got to come up with better ways of testing for pertussis. It's hard. It's eventually going to be a thing if the numbers stay high. And so we need to be on the lookout for that and be looking at ways to help kind of overcome those barriers.
Yeah, at least here, I mean, it is an uncomfortable pertussis type test.
For sure.
At least at our hospital here, and it's not
everywhere.
Not a simple type thing, and it's uncomfortable, but it does give the best result. So and Gerry is demonstrating it. Let's see, camera 2. Oh, I guess not.
I didn't say anything purposefully because I didn't want the camera to switch to me and then to have that freeze frame stuck on the front of this every time.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, I mean, it's great what's going on there. As far as you're balancing all the stuff, and then it's it's a busy time for you there, Gerry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having fun with it, so I'm not complaining at all. I really do enjoy what I do, but at the same time, it is a lot, and I'm not. I don't want it to get in the way of celebrating at NCCL. I don't want that to be, I don't want to be split 4 different directions. So I'm really working hard to make sure that all of the stuff I need to do to get done here is done before I leave and come, next Wednesday to Kansas City. So we'll see what happens.
Let's see what else is going on here. So I mean, well, since we're self-promoting here, so that part we're at that part of the show, I guess.
So I can I promote for you because I'm excited for this. This was really cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike is famous. I've seen him on television twice now.
Yes, and it wasn't for that speeding ticket. It wasn't. They didn't have to taser me. I wasn't on Judge Judy.
I was gonna say it wasn't The Price is Right spinning the big wheel.
It wasn't on Cops. Yes, Ossifer. No, it's really cool. So the local TV station here has given me a call the last couple of weeks and said, "Hey, you want to be on TV?" And I'm like, "Yeah." What do I have to talk about? And I've been kind of negligent. I haven't put it up on drmikesville.com yet. So, but they are on my YouTube page. So if you go to mikesville.tv, that will forward you to the YouTube page. And they called me. This most latest one was about ticks. I'm like, sure, I'll talk about ticks. And the last one I think was about allergies, and I did one a few weeks ago, I think, on the influenza epidemic that never happened, which is fine. But they wanted to comment on that. But thanks to everybody on Facebook who Facebook friends with me because I've shared it there mostly. I've been negligent on sharing it on the other platforms there. So that's something that's very cool. And my mom is very proud. So that's that's the main thing. And speaking of social media, so Gerry, so I'm going to be I'm going to be doing a lot, whether I am authorized or not officially authorized by the AAFP to do social media work. It is all me, basically, which it always been. So something I'm on to try this year is to do more video, kind of like Facebook Live stuff, which is going to be very cool. I think I tried Periscope. I think the last meeting just didn't work out because most of my audience is on Facebook. So, so we're going to do try.
Did
Facebook
you get one of those
Live.
cool Facebook Live cameras? Have you seen those yet?
What are one of the like the what's it called, Ismo or something like that?
Meso, yeah,
Evo.
Oh yeah, that one. Basically, it's a wide angle camera, and you can use production like live software to do production. So like as you're recording, you can cut to different sections and zoom in on things and pan and scan and do other stuff. It's lower quality, so it's more internet ready kind of stuff. It's not television broadcast quality, but it looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I think it's still in the pre-order stage, and I think I pre-ordered it. I think.
I think I pre-ordered it. I like that. If my wife asks, I think I pre-ordered it.
I think, and it's under the code word of stuff. So not really. I don't know. So I think this. I'm really kind of catching the bug on this live video thing. So Facebook Live is something I'm going to be doing. So if you see me kind of walking around talking to myself, it's not. I mean, it's like usual, but I'm going to have my camera in front of me or my phone in front of me for that. And then, I don't know about some of these live sessions, if we'll be allowed.
I think it's going to depend, but yeah, I don't think that there are huge prohibitions against that stuff. I think a lot of it's going to depend on the speakers, but I will gladly sit in the back during the not TED. Nodded. That's what we should call it. Nodded, not TED. Spring talks.
Brain talks.
No, string
String
talk.
talks. String talks.
String, like not Ted, knotted,
Knotted.
string.
Knotted. We'll make T-shirts. It'll be great.
You-
But yes, as usual, AFP events, I'll be carrying around all my portable. I'll just be my portable studio again this year, like, as I always am. So yeah, so that's something I'm excited about. So I'm maybe just like doing live interviews on Facebook Live. So as usual, if you see me coming at you, I probably want you to be live on the internet.
So you're not doing the Facebook recorded videos.
I'm gonna just kind of mix it up. I don't know. So I've been testing out different type of equipment, like different type of like microphones and things, but I might just go just with the usual stuff. So because sometimes just the sound is not right and blah blah blah, and I don't want to bore you all with that. But we're gonna try some different stuff at this meeting. More social media pioneering and trying to do some cool stuff. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what else. I think it's probably. I think we bored him enough, and I think we reached a new low, or our usual 0 viewers. So,
but people listen to it afterward.
They do, or maybe I don't know.
On occasion.
On occasion, I don't know. I don't really care because it's just cool hanging out with
That's
Dr.
right,
Tolbert.
and we get to talk about things that we don't have a chance to talk about other times.
That's right. That's right. So anything else? So as we close up here, so people out there, get the app. Okay, check out Gerry's URL there, like at the bottom of the thing.
Tiny URL /NCCL, all capital letters, 2016.
And start setting up your schedule. And
bring your CV, prepare to give a speech, help out in any way that you can. Once you get there, invite other people, tell the other people that are coming that you are glad that they are going to be there and not where you are. No, I'm dumb. But in all jokes aside, make sure that you check out the information about NCCL. If you're coming, great. We are looking forward to having you there. If you are not going to be able to be there, we will miss you. And if you want to come next year, start planning now.
And follow the meeting on Twitter, #AAFP NCCL.
Correct.
If you're tweeting, we're going to think you're there, even if you're not there.
It's a good way to fool people. I fooled people a couple of years ago with Congress of Delegates. I was watching it on the live stream and tweeting along, and people thought I was there. They were trying to figure out where I was.
Exactly. And you're like, I'm right behind you. All right. I'm across the room. Come and find me.
Ninja.
Oh my gosh. All right. I did invite Kim to chat with us tonight, but she was busy doing something important, so she couldn't be here.
You did all the planning for our dinner that we're going to do on Wednesday night, so that's good.
Oh, really? Oh, the super secret dinner that we just announced on the internet?
Super secret dinner that I own.
We'll delete that out. Yeah, we'll cut it out
in post.
Yeah, fix it in post. All right, so where do you want people to follow you, Gerry? On Twitter and during the meeting?
At Twitter, at Dr. Tolbert on Twitter. You can check me out on Facebook. It's also facebook.com/Dr. Tolbert. If you have questions about NCCL specifically, you can tweet at me at Dr. Tolbert or tweet at the Trunk AAFP account, and they will forward that information to me if you've got questions. Check out the Fresh Perspectives New Physician blog on AAFP.org. And again, if you're looking for the app for NCCL/ACLF, so the national leader or the annual leadership forum, that is tinyurl.com/NCCL2016. It is case sensitive. Make sure you capitalize NCCL.
All right. So we will see everybody very soon. You can follow me at Dr. Mike Sevilla and drmikesevilla.com. And soon, drmikesevilla.rocks. I don't know. I might just pick up the URL kind of right now. So there'll be live reports from us. Well, maybe from me. I may just bother Gerry when he doesn't have his entourage with him to get some behind the scenes from the meeting if staff allows me to. Not sure if that's going to happen.
I don't have a handler, so I'm sure that we can work something out.
I can be your unofficial handler.
Hey, that'd be awesome. Talk to him. I don't know.
No.
Hey, go get me some water.
Okay. Is it the normal diet water, Gerry?
Diet water. Yes, I want a diet water. None of that high calorie water.
Oh,
what is this? Is this mineral water? What am I? Some plebeian?
So people who watch at the end, this is a little preview of what's going to happen for 4 days next week.
That's right. All 4 days. I'm going to be such a diva. Sorry, I'm warning people ahead of time.
Yeah, this will be again our last AAFP meeting ever.
The only people to be banned for life twice.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the file is getting larger. And if you don't know what it is, then find me next week and I'll tell you all about it. All right, Gerry. So say goodnight, Gerry. I think we're done.
Good night, Gerry. I think we're done.
All right. We'll talk to you all very soon, and we'll see you on the ground in Kansas City. So
see you in Kansas City.